Hey everybody, long time no video, but I want to talk about my trip to Calandula Falls. So back in November 2023, my boyfriend and I drove from Luanda to Calandula Falls. And I will say, yes, the view is gorgeous. The internet got that right. However, I was a little bit, I guess, surprised that there's not a lot of information about, that 6-hour drive to and from the hotel from Luanda, and also the Pousada Calandula, which is really the only hotel in the area. And interestingly, I think if you, when you Google Calandula Falls Hotel, you get like the TripAdvisor results that show only hotels that are like, 40 miles away. So I don't know why, that's weird, but there is a hotel like right by the falls. So that's where we stayed, and I'm gonna talk to you about that a little bit. First, let's start off with a couple facts, okay? So the falls are on the Lucala River, and they're about 344 feet high and 1,300 feet wide. Okay, did I get that right? Yes. They're one of the largest waterfalls by volume in Africa, and the name Quedas de Calandula was given by the Portuguese. Hopefully I pronounced that semi-okay. It's 234 miles from Luanda. Driving at 70 miles per hour, you get there in about 3 hours and 20 minutes. You can't really drive 70 miles an hour on the road. There are some nice stretches, but a lot of really rough stretches. I wouldn't even call those potholes. It's like there were craters. And there are sections of the road that are also really bad, and like kids are, I'll show you the footage, but there'll be kids like with shoveling dirt to make it look like they're trying to fix the road as a way to try to get money from people driving by. So, and then you also have like all the vendors by the road, and the, like, I wouldn't call them rickshaws, but anyway, I'll show you some of the dash cam footage. Oh, and there is a Total gas station on the way there. So I generally prefer Total for getting gas here, and yes, there are 2 on the way, at least 2, as shown in the map. Let's talk about the hotel a little bit. It's pricey, but you don't have really any other options. It's about 220,000 kwanza a night, which is roughly $220, give or take, depending on, I guess, what the exchange rate is. So maybe more than $220 in today's exchange rate. That price includes dinner and breakfast. They don't take any credit cards, so you have to pay like through a bank transfer. I guess it's called multi-kaisha, or I don't know what the word is, but there's like an app for it. You can pay from your bank. You pay in advance to secure the reservation. At this point, my camera battery died, so please excuse the interruption. We'll get back to the hotel. The rooms have no AC. If you're lucky, you get like a fan to plug in, and like, one of those kind of like floor standing fans. But that said, it's quite humid still, and brown water came out of our faucet. Not just like for a few seconds, like continuously. And in the morning at some point, the water just shut off. So I don't know if that means they were repairing the water line or something. Let me know if you go, and if you are lucky enough to not have brown water, that'd be great. The balcony by the room is kind of wet because of the mist from the waterfall. And if you're gonna stay there, I would also say like to book early, because I think they only have like 6 or 7 rooms, maybe 8. I don't know exactly, but it wasn't that many. And they're really the only hotel near the falls. All right, guys, I don't know what's going on with my camera. I think I'm gonna have to film this video in like 2-minute increments. It's so annoying. I was talking about the rooms at the hotel, the dinner. We stayed there on a Friday night. I don't know if that's like the seafood night, or we didn't go during Lent, but maybe Friday is like fish night. I don't know. But they had crab actually, and some, I think also prawns. It was pretty good, honestly, and the dessert was even better. And then we had caparinas by a fire. Caparinas there are 10,000 kwanza, just be prepared, okay? Like in the rest of Luanda, it's like maybe 3,000 to 6,000 for a caparina. And P.S., the way they do it there is they bill you for any extras at the end at checkout. So we actually didn't know they were 10,000 each until we checked out. we just like had asked for caipirinhas when we were sitting on the couch by the fire, and they brought them out. With dinner, you do get wine included though. And then also we walked around the hotel a little bit, and I mean, there were some paths that lead to like other views, but other paths lead to piles of trash. So there's that. Saturday morning, we got up around 8. I did not sleep very well. We had breakfast. You couldn't see the view until around 10 a.m. because of the fog from the waterfalls. So it took a little time for it to clear up. Then it was nice. And we also, I have here, we hiked down a hill, and I have hiked in quotation. There's mud, like a lot of mud. There are concrete steps going down only so far, and then it switches to mud, and you have a stick, and you're trying to follow the guide. And I would not wear like new sneakers. I would bring like maybe hiking boots or something, because you might slip in the mud because you're going downhill and it's very muddy because you're by a waterfall, right? Also, I have here, yeah, we brought a drone. Actually, Rob brought his drone, and so we have some pretty nice footage. It'd be nicer if you could do it in a day trip, but I think that's kind of unrealistic because it's 6 hours each way to drive. I mean, yeah, you could drive there, look at the falls, and go back, but it would just make for a super long day. I mean, even 6 hours of driving is a lot. So that said, I had never been so excited to get back to my place in Luanda, you know, where there's lower humidity and, you know, clear water coming out of the faucet most of the time. Would I go again? I think if they were to get AC in the rooms and like have some humidity control, like cleaner water coming out of the faucets, like if they could fix that up, I would be ecstatic. I would definitely go again. Okay, I cannot tell you how many times I've had to change my battery. Maybe they've just gone bad, I don't know. But let's wrap this up. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, or if you've been to Calandula Falls recently, what's it like? I'm curious to know if they fixed the issues that I faced when I was there, or maybe they got AC, or maybe they got dehumidifiers. I don't know. Let me know. Like, subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon.
Furrow de agua.